Nogales' schools face many of the same cost and job challenges other districts across southern Arizona do. Some educators argue the best solution is to better fund the state's public schools. I sat down to talk to a former teacher with decades of experience in Tucson, who even after a milestone birthday doesn't mind putting some more pressure on decision makers.
In 1930, 28 or whenever, one teacher, 30 kids sometimes, all grades. It was quite, and I only lived 15 miles from St. Paul, Minnesota.
Perhaps school made such an impact on Barbara Madison's life that she would dedicate her career to education in the Old Pueblo.
I loved my job. I mean, it was frustrating at times, but I always felt like people appreciated my work, and the kids generally did.
Looking back on the photos that capture now 90 years worth of life, Madison says she's looking forward to the time she can dedicate to back bills that in turn support Arizona teachers working right now.
We're the last. We're 49th in pay and everything else. Well, that's not going to, you're not going to get teachers. Who's going to want to do a job like that?
This month, TUSD approved the biggest pay raise for educators in district history after negotiations with the Tucson Teachers Association Union. Teachers will in theory get a $2,500 raise plus bonuses and ongoing funds from Prop 301. Madison herself worked to advocate and negotiate teachers' pensions as president of the National Education Association's Retired Council.
Funding was what was needed to keep class size down and have the materials we need, and the psychologists and help we needed, the bus drivers and all of that. And now that's a real struggle for the districts to have all of those things.
Another future step Madison thinks districts can take is finding people interested in coming to teach in schools full time. Well, this year, the Arizona Board of Education lifted its 4-month work limit for certified substitute teachers, letting them teach up to the point where a regular teacher is hired. Madison argues state leaders support of fewer certifications needed without formal training for full-time teaching will not secure that pool of professionals for the long term.